If you're looking for information related to accelerated learning, information about career development, or information to help you get financial success, you've come to the right place. My name is Ricardo Lino, and welcome to my training series called Success in Spite of the Crisis. This training series has three parts. Today, you are watching part number two. If you haven't watched part number one yet, go find and watch part number one, and then you can come back and watch this training series. Today's training series is part number two. So let's take a look at what we'll be discussing today. So today's training topic is health mindset. Health mindset. As you know, this training series is about success. So why are we talking about health today? We are talking about health because it's no use achieving high levels of success if you don't have a high level of health. What usually happens is some people, and this may have, think about the people you know. You want to achieve success, and then you run fast to achieve your goals. You run fast to achieve your goals. But then when you achieve your goals, you lose your breath. You're very tired. When you look at the people, some people around you, you see that some people achieve success and they are very tired physically and also mentally. So health is important because when you prioritize your health, you will achieve you will achieve a high level of health that will help you to enjoy the success you've achieved. So that's why we are going to talk about health today. And we are going to talk about health mindset. A mindset is the way you think and the way you make decisions, the way our society has programmed you to think. And I have a couple of questions for you now about health. What has our society programmed you about food? What are the foods that you like to eat and that you don't like to eat? What are the things you drink and the things you don't drink? How often you exercise and how often you don't exercise? What has how our society programmed you about that? And also think about the people around you. What do the people around you eat and drink? How often do the people around you exercise or don't exercise? What you see and what you hear is programming your mind about health. And this is what we're going to be discussing today, your health mindset. Because when you are in control of your health, you improve your quality of life. And this is the goal I have for this training, to help you improve your quality of life and also increase your lifespan. But this depends on health. And stay with me until the very end of this training because I have a special bonus quote for you. A bonus quote that helped me look at health from another perspective and improve my quality of life in a big way. So stay with me. This quote will be worth it. For today's training, I have a special question. The question is on your screen. Let me read it for you. How do you define health and fitness? How do you define health and fitness? Sometimes I help some coaching clients who have a weight issue. And I usually ask them this question. Hey, how do you define health and fitness? Guess what? Most of them don't have a clear definition of what health is or what fitness is. So that's why many people don't feel healthy. They don't know what health is. But don't worry, I have a reliable definition of health to share with you. Health is one simple way to look at health is this one, okay? Health is the total. Health is a state of total physical, mental, and social well-being, not the absence of disease. Let me repeat that for you. Health is a state of total physical, mental and social well-being. I want you to understand that health has a lot to do with your the physical aspects of your life, and also the mental aspects of your life. So health is a lot about your physical health and also your mental health. Now let's look at fitness. One definition of fitness that I can give you is fitness is your ability to perform physical activity. That's what fitness is. Fitness is your ability to perform physical activity. Fitness has a lot to do with physical conditioning, your endurance, your flexibility, your speed. So to start off today's training, on a scale from 0 to 10, how would you rate your health? Grab a pen and write this down. How would you rate your health? Because you needed to start looking at your health as if it's a number, because then you'll be able to increase your level of health. Or I've chosen to talk about someone today, and this person is called Ethan Suplee. Who is Ethan Suplee? I've chosen to talk about him because Ethan Suplee is the perfect example of someone who didn't have a good level of mental health and someone who didn't have a good level of physical health. And he went through a big physical crisis in his life. But I'll tell you soon how this person was able to transform his physical and mental life. Stay with me. His success story is absolutely incredible. So let's look at the main points that I have to talk to you about today. Number one, my daily energy level is. What is your daily energy level? Right now, as you are watching this video, on a scale from 0 to 10, what is your energy level? Because if your energy level is not high, you won't be able to absorb much from this training. When I love what one of the gurus of business administration has said. He said, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. If you can't measure something, you cannot manage it. So if you wanna manage your health, you needed to start by managing your energy. Your energy is very important. Before you go to school, while you study, and after you study, what is your energy level? Before you go to work, while you work, after you work, what is your energy level? In those moments when you are studying something hard, or in those moments when you are working on a hard project or on a hard task, what is your energy level? You needed to start measuring your energy level. And then after you start to do that, you must think of ways to raise your energy level. I started to do this some years ago. And once I started to manage my energy level, my quality of life increased very, very much. And when you started to study the human body, you will understand that the human body is made up of energy. So when you manage your energy, when you measure your energy, when you increase your energy, you are also increasing your health. So the main thing for you is to start focusing on your energy level. Imagine this situation. Imagine there is a car in your garage. And the car in your garage is a brand new car with a powerful engine. And then you want to drive this car to go to the beach, but the fuel tank of this car is empty. If the fuel tank of this car is empty, you cannot drive this car. This car will not move. You will not reach the definition you want to reach because this car has no fuel. And when you look at someone who is successful and someone who is not successful, it's the same thing. People who are successful, they have energy. And when you have energy, you achieve your goals faster. If you don't have energy, you will never achieve your goals. Now, point number 2, I monitor my and exercise. What do successful people do? Successful people manage their thoughts. So manage your thoughts. So when I say manage your thoughts, it means that you must keep track of your thoughts, because sometimes people think that thoughts just happen. No, you have been trained and programmed to think the thoughts you think. Some people think positive thoughts more often. Some people think negative thoughts more often. Imagining, imagining this situation. Imagining that you are the CEO of a major corporation, and this corporation is called health. And this corporation has two big departments. Okay? One department has one manager called Mr. Positivity, and the other department has one manager called Mr. Negativity. So two departments, two managers. When you wake up thinking positive and you say, you know what, the weather is great, I'm feeling amazing, I will have a wonderful day. When you feel like this, when you think like this, who is the manager who is going to start working for you? You are going to you're going to be getting Mr. Positivity to work. So when Mr. Positivity works, you will start to think positive thoughts. Think that everything that's going to happen that day is going to be positive for you. What happens is many people don't understand that you choose your thoughts. And when you don't understand that, who is in control of your corporation called health? It's Mr. Negativity. And when you think negative, what happens? And this is the main thing here. If you are thinking negative thoughts, if you are all the time thinking negative things, your mind is going to affect your body, and you are going to generate psychosomatic illness. What is psychosomatic illness? It's when your thoughts are going to create or increase the possibility that you will get physically ill. It's the mind negatively affecting the body. But when you think positive, a different thing will happen. If you start to think positive thoughts, think positively more often, then you will feel better. So thinking positivity, making sure that Mr. Positivity is working in your mind, will help you to be healthier. So this is very important. So one of the main things for you to do is to think positive thoughts. And I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to think positive thoughts for 7 days. During 1 week, think positive thoughts. Okay, no matter what. Instead of thinking, oh, I don't think this is gonna work, think, what if this works? And when you think that way, you're gonna be increasing your level of physical health. Now, there is another part for the point number 2 that I have on the screen. Successful people exercise often. When you exercise, and successful people exercise, and when you exercise, what happens? You increase your body's production of endorphins. What are endorphins? Endorphins is a special substance that your body will produce when you exercise, and this substance will help you to feel relaxed, to increase pleasure. You will feel better. When your body produces endorphins, what's going to happen is your level of happiness will increase and your level of stress will decrease. So why must you do physical exercises? Because the more you do physical exercises, the more your body will produce this substance that will make you feel better. And when it comes to physical exercises, it's not about liking or not liking to do physical exercises. It's about a habit you must develop. And when you develop this exercise, the quality of your life improves. So one thing that successful people do is you monitor your thoughts and you exercise often. Monitoring your thoughts, mental health, and doing physical exercises, physical health, they go hand in hand. And the point number three that I have on this screen, before I talk about point number three, I want to say something else about physical exercise. When it comes to physical exercises, I know that in the beginning, it's not going to be easy. You know, when you start to exercise, you're going to feel some pain in your body, but you have to think about the benefits. Some years ago, I heard a saying, and the saying was, "You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs." So if you want to eat a delicious omelette, you're going to have to break eggs. If you want to feel good, if you want to look good, you're going to have to do physical exercises. And one of the main things about physical exercises is the more physical exercise you do, if you do that often, that's going to positively affect your mental health as well. And there are thousands of types of physical exercises out there. You just need to consider if you're a man or if you're a woman and your age. You always find lots of types of physical exercises for you to do. Keep this in mind. Physical exercises are very important. Now, number three, what I usually eat and drink is. Successful people look at what they eat and drink as something that is very important. What I eat and what I drink is very important. Successful people believe in one thing, okay? And what they believe in the cause of law, in the law of cause and effect. They believe in the law of cause and effect. What you eat is going to affect your body. So when you change what you eat, your body is going to change as well. I will tell you my personal example when it comes to food and also drinks. Years ago, months ago, I realized that I was a little bit overweight. I was a little fat. So I wanted to reach my ideal weight. So when I realized that I needed to achieve a certain weight goal, I decided to change what I was eating. So I immediately reduced how much how many carbs I would eat. So I started eating less bread. I started eating less pasta, less rice. So once I reduced my carbohydrate intake, when I started eating less carbs, what happened was in just a few months, I reached my ideal weight. So changing what you eat is very important if you want to reach a specific weight. Now, when it comes to what you drink, some um, some years ago, I went through a health crisis. Maybe I don't know if you have already been through a health crisis. I'll tell you about mine. I was sleeping in my house, and then I started feeling an excruciating pain in my back. It was an awful pain, and I had to go to the hospital as quickly as possible. When I was at the hospital, uh, it was diagnosed that I had kidney stones. Have you ever had kidney stones? The pain is absolutely terrible. And some people don't realize that, but I was in that terrible situation. So I wanted to talk to the doctor, and I said, "Hey, doctor, what should I what should I do now? What should I take to eliminate these kidney stones?" And he said, "Drink water." And I said, "What else can I do, doctor, to help me eliminate these kidney stones faster?" He said, "Drink a lot of water as often as possible." So after this doctor said this, I started to, I took his advice and I started to drink more water. And once I started to drink more water, fortunately, those kidney stones never came back. So my point here is, when you are a successful person, you need to look at your health, look at what you eat and what you drink, as it is something very important. If the doctor tells you have to reduce something, you need to reduce it. And so for me to achieve my ideal weight, I had to change what I was eating. And for me to improve my overall health, and eliminate those kidney stones, I had to drink more water. The main point I want to talk to you about here is you must be careful about the words you use. Some people say that they needed to lose weight. Don't talk about losing weight. Talk about reaching your ideal weight. Because if you lose something, you are likely to do, your body will probably do all it can to gain the weight back. Don't talk about losing weight. Talk about reaching your ideal weight. Now, let me recap all the information I have on the screen for you. Number one, my daily energy level is very important. Your daily energy level is very important. On a scale from 0 to 10, what is your level of energy right now? When you go to school, when you go to work, what is your energy level? Measure your energy level and increase your energy level as often as possible. Number two, I monitor my thoughts and exercise often. Every day, monitor your thoughts. Choose to think thoughts that will help you achieve a better quality of life. Don't think negative thoughts, because if you think negative thoughts, that's going to generate psychosomatic illness. Think positive thoughts, and that's going to increase your overall health. And exercise often. I don't know if you how often you exercise, but if you haven't been exercising lately, start to do it now. Start to take care of your body. If you want to enjoy success for many years, you need to be healthy. Last but not least, what I usually eat and drink is very important. Start to keep track of what you eat during the day. Make a list of the things you eat and the things you drink, and then realize the things you should eat less of. And start to think of the things you need to eat more of. Some years ago, I came across the following quote about achieving your ideal weight: eat less, eat better, and move more. Eat less, eat better, and move more. Eat less of some things, eat better. Choose the things you will eat more often and move your body more. Even if it's a walk you're going to take every day, start to do it. Now, I want to talk to you about Ethan Suplee. Before I talk to you about him, take a look at his picture on your screen. What's the difference between the pictures you can see now? What catches your attention? When I usually ask this question, people say, oh, it's the beard. In one picture, he has a beard, in the other, he doesn't. No. As you can see, in one of the pictures, he was very, very fat. And in the other picture, he looks fit, right? So let me tell you about Ethan's success story. When Ethan was a kid, his life was not so healthy. So when he was only 10 years old, he weighed 90 kilograms, 90 kilograms at 10 years old. So as you can imagine, he was not the most popular kid in school. And when he was a teenager, he struggled socially because he didn't have a girlfriend. He, the girls wouldn't find him attractive. He was, as you can see, obese. So Ethan felt lonely, and his adolescence wasn't so easy. So he was having mental problems. He was struggling emotionally because of everything that was happening in his life. So some years later, he got to a very, very big problem. His problem was that at a certain point in his life, he weighed 240 kilograms. As you can see on your screen, he was fat. Look at your kitchen right now. I believe there is a fridge in your kitchen, right? Have you ever tried to lift a fridge? A fridge is very heavy, right? So what Ethan weighed is pretty much the same weight of a fridge. He was really heavy. And then he met a girl. And when he met this girl, he wanted this girl to be his girlfriend. He realized one thing. He had to change his weight because this girl liked to go to the beach. She liked walking. She liked to go on hikes, and he was overweight. So he realized that if he wanted a long-term relationship with that girl, he was going to have to change his weight. So he started his weight reduction program, and he lost a lot of weight. But and then you say, "Oh, Ricardo, that's the that's a perfect story with a happy ending, right?" No, because he started losing weight. Guess what happened? He was an actor, and he was very famous because people knew him because of his body type. So he was like the fat actor. So when he started to lose weight, he started losing job opportunities. People wanted the fat actor. People didn't want the thin actor. So he started losing weight, and he was also losing money because he was not getting those job opportunities. So he started to gain his weight back. He started to get fat again. But what I like about his story is that when you look at his life right now, look at his picture here. He only weighs now about 120 kilograms. So he 120 kilograms. He has lost, okay, he has eliminated half of his body weight. Half. So he looks completely different. I'm talking about him because when I saw his picture, I was just like, it's not the same guy. But yes, it's the same guy. Today, he's married. His wife is very beautiful. And he has 4 daughters. So the main turning point in his life was that he realized that health comes first. Health comes first. Because of his health, he changed what he was eating, he changed what he was drinking, he improved his health, and he achieved the quality of life that he wanted. It was not easy in the beginning. As you can see, he went through a big health crisis. He weighed 240 kilograms, and he reduced his weight, reaching the weight of 120 kilograms. So the main point, my main takeaways from his success story is number one, you needed to find a why. Why do you want to reach your ideal weight? What is your ideal weight? In his case, his ideal weight was half his body weight. I don't think you're going to have to reduce half your body weight, but he had to. So if he was able to reduce half of his body weight, you can achieve your ideal weight too. It's not difficult to figure out what your ideal weight is. You can do a quick search on the internet, taking a look at how tall you are, and if you're a man or a woman, you can figure out what your ideal weight is. And the point number two in his story is that even though he missed some job opportunities because he was losing weight. So in a way, he looked healthier and he was missing those job opportunities. His health came first. So when your health comes first, you can achieve a better quality of life. And today, he has a better physical health and also a better mental health. So thank you very much, Ethan, for showing me that you can reach your ideal weight and you can transform your body and your life. And as promised, I have a bonus quote for you. And my bonus quote says, to change your life, you need to change your priorities. To change your life, you need to change your priorities. Look at your life right now. Is health a priority for you? Because it's it's no use achieving high marks, becoming the best student in class if you're not healthy. If you're not if you're not feeling good, if you're sick, you cannot enjoy the success you achieve when you get high grades. It's no use being the best employee in your department, being the employee of the month if you're always getting sick. Your health has to become a priority. Is what you eat and drink a priority in your life? is how often you exercise a priority in your life. Your life will only change when you change your priorities. And health has to be one of your priorities. And I will tell you one of the changes that Ethan Suplee has adopted. Planning is important. So every day, he knows, he did some math to calculate how many calories he can consume per day. First thing, how many calories he can consume per day. This is important. And then he plans his meals in advance. So he plans today what he's going to eat tomorrow. So I always say that success doesn't happen by chance, and health doesn't happen by chance either. If you want to be healthy, if you want to be fit, you need to plan. You need to come up with the strategies that will help you achieve your ideal weight. So, as a reminder, this training series has 3 parts. You are now watching part number 2. Remember to watch the other parts so you can complete this training series. If I was able to add some value to you through this video, give it a big like so I know you enjoyed this type of video, and I will do my best to produce more videos like this for you. And I always like to say one thing. What I'm sharing with you today is the result of my experience, the books I've read, the research I've done, the things I've been through. It's not an absolute truth, but it has worked for me, and it'll probably work for you too. So put some of these ideas into practice right away. I'm sure you get very good results very quickly. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again very soon.